Dama! Yeah, so Genshin updated, which means it's time to enjoy all the new content. I figure we'll start with Alhaitham's thing. Character quests are usually on the shorter side. Oh yeah, I gotta get the expeditions. Like, my expeditions are a little out of whack. Because of the update. I remember to go grab them.
Ad Astra.
Yeah. Dispatch. I mainly just get ores and gold. Like, not much else to get. Unless you care about gathering food. I don't really care. See? Kitty? Bongo drums. I did message Evie-chan, being like, hey, let me know when your commissions open up again, because I need more emotes. So we'll see what she says. And yes, I did get Ayaka's outfit. I mean, it's really pretty. And then, like, I had spare crystals from buying those, Wilkins. So I was like, whatever, why not? Looks nice. Got a little bow in the back. Oh. Domo, Judgmental Cat, thanks for the raid. I guess you just finished your streaming too? Were you still working on game design? Domo. Just in time. Just Ayaka. Yeah. No, as soon as I teleport there, the event triggers. Like, just in time.
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it.
Back on the scholarly
Thankfully, that didn't come to
theses
pass.
and the papers and the writing,
Azar was
as
one of your
per the
thesis
Sumura
advisors.
way.
Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well.
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest.
Alright, things sound good, I guess.
They're really out of their minds, making Alhaitham the acting Grand Sage?
Yeah, that just means giving him more work.
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
Oh, you got a Wacom tablet. That's cool. Like, I have a really, really old Wacom tablet. I bought it well over a decade ago for like 80 bucks. Not that I do a lot of drawing myself. Just doodles mostly.
Fool! Do you think I'm
Fool!
angry because I
Oh,
was
Domo's
chosen
gonna die.
position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him! He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What brazen arrogance! Misery of miseries! For the academia to have him as the acting Grand Sage?
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Haravatat.
Really? Who is?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. There's also
Yeah, he's a real hot topic. That's all you need to say.
They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Alhaitham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought. Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham.
That's how it is when new characters come out. Some people love them, some people hate them. And then the meta eventually decides it. After like a month or so.
Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
The Matra.
Matra?
The Matra.
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
The Matra.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
To the Matra.
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I can trust. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter.
Since you put it that way, fine. We'll take you to a Matra.
To the Matra. Alright, let's see what they gotta tell the Matra.
Matra, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait. Sino should be back at the Academia. Let's go find him.
I think my favorite thing about Ayaka's outfit is like her little hat. It's got little flowers on it. I don't know. I like it. And then she's got like these little braids in her hair. And like little butterfly pins. Yeah, the hat is cute. Like, I use her a lot, so it's like, why not? Yeah, it's like she's going out for a picnic, exactly.
But is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission, but if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with the Matra.
The Matra.
It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
Siraj.
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana recent?
Yeah, it's like, that's the thing about Paimon, is that she
Yes.
has a lot of
Almost
childish
renowned, in fact.
mannerisms.
I hear he's
And it's like,
as
sometimes
daring
it's
as he
endearing,
is
sometimes it's
intelligent.
annoying. It kind of bounces around. But she is cute.
There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage.
And best of all, she's emergency food.
Please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere.
Sir, are you okay?
I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
Kitty's acting strange, so I'm like constantly glancing like, is he causing trouble?
Remember?
Huh? You can't remember?
Yeah, I think it is the high-pitched voice that gets people sometimes.
All I remember is Siraj.
He's
walking
not
towards
okay.
me, and I started feeling weird.
It's like, Taffy was just perfectly fine sleeping in his bed, but then as soon as I started pulling out all my equipment to set up for streaming, he was like, oh, I'm awake now. I'm gonna sit on your lap, and then when you start moving your laptops around, I'm gonna bite you. It's like, thanks!
It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous and that they must be stopped. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
It's like,
Even
yeah,
if
we
what
should
you
probably
say
catch
is-
these guys.
All right. I'll have some of my colleagues.
Yeah,
look into
sometimes Taffy goes
Siraj.
under the bed too, and then he just like crawls
For
out.
that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
A lie detector
You
test.
think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol.
Hashtag just cat thinks
Sorry,
exactly.
but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Yeah, right now Taffy's doing a grooming, so we're good for the moment.
Huh? Alhaitham?
There he is.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This
Okay.
indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kinda weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Don't lie to me!
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two, oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here.
Don't you worry. Our lips are...
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of
Oh, he
his
goes
clear
under the
memories.
dresser.
Seems he
Oh, that's
stumbled upon
cute.
this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, it's like I've done something similar where my father handcrafted this wooden table, I guess you could call it. It's like a table, but it's also got like these little drawers on it. Either way, he does love crawling underneath it. Oh yeah, get your drops. I got drops on. I just got my drops. Yeah. They gotta love tsundere cats. It do be like that. And I just got the mail for the, Where am I supposed to go? Oh yeah, tavern. So it's like over here somewhere. Alright, have fun. Make your din-dins.
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action? Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
This man was nearly tortured. I don't think he can protect himself.
You're the same as ever. Casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Shh. Let the man cook, Paimon.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly.
What do you mean?
Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps.
So, politics?
The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
I don't know,
This
Paimon.
is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what.
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Like, have we met before?
I thought so too.
I'll turn this bar off. We don't need it right
To do
now.
with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, really. Deja vu?
Misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, It's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Narendra. Let us see this Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham. Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage?
I just admitted to a crime, but does that warrant being fucking arrested?
What have I got myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
Sir, you just admitted to a crime!
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Suraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but...
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project.
Like, why do we keep running into people that are doing weird experiments with power generators and stuff?
He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade.
It's a minor one, don't worry.
Sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Suraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Suraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions?
No. He's all yours.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious. What do you need him for, exactly?
I've read some papers regarding...
I see. We'll be returning to the academia, then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Speeding ticket? Yeah, it's like pre-pandemic, like 3-4 years ago. You know, not counting the 2-year black hole.
Follow me.
Go on. Alright, let's follow Alhaitham. Gotta figure out what the hell's going on here.
Suraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck.
Like, he probably didn't show up because he probably knew someone was onto him.
Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon?
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh.
Oh, so that's
And we were
why you
classmates.
had to come along when I briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
Yeah, pork rolls cats are very soon today.
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
Wait, yeah, what?
From violating
Human evolution.
regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Suraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
Yeah, they're probably trying to avoid hashtag more forbidden knowledge. That forbidden knowledge be toxic AF.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
Yeah, it seems to be the thing about orange tabbies. They're either in the mood or they're not.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
It's like, can you remember about the man trying to torture you and his crimes against humanity?
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times, And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
Oh, you probably played it already.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress.
Quickly falls to a shit show. Well, we'll have that to look forward to.
However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can
Oh,
be
so did
restored
you
with the
accidentally
appropriate stimulus.
go the wrong way? Since it's two different signs.
Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try.
Yeah, so seems like Ilias might have lost his memories? I guess my condolences to those of you that live in New York. Rip.
But I do vaguely remember that there are two things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville.
He mistook ad nauseum for being at nausea. Alright, get the paycheck and give it to my little sister.
I'm not sure about
that might
the
be important
details,
later.
But it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
It seems you would.
And the second thing?
I can't remember.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Suraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it.
Starting to become increasingly concerned about this man.
I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment.
Sir, are you okay? Do you need to go to a hospital? Like...
But amidst it, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now.
Right, so it is what I thought. It had the signs flipped. Oh well, it's like, you're right. Unfortunately, you can't argue with a New York cop. Yeah. What Pork Roll said, basically.
Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
But yeah, so let's... Alright, where do I gotta go? Saying... Oops. I instinctively opened up the menu. Oh well. I'll blur it out later. Did I go completely the wrong way? I probably did. Like, that's the thing about Sumeru is that it's like... It's a little hard to tell which way to go sometimes. But I think I got it now. I was probably just on the wrong floor. We're good. Yeah, never admit it. It's like if you're nice and you're polite to cops, it's like that helps your chances. Putting up a fight or giving them an attitude will severely decrease your chances, especially if they're already a
Acting
jerk.
Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs.
Well, that's good. At least you still got a clean record.
But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled.
It's a good thing I don't have insurance, then I don't have to worry about that shit.
Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably
oh no, your rice cooker!
So you can find him at the cafe.
Is your rice cooker okay? Nothing got burnt?
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying
yeah, Rice Krispies.
Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least.
Okay, at least it was just warm. And don't speed. It's like, remember your rice cooker and don't speed. I think that's the two things we've learned today.
Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Jump on up. Like had the clip a little bit there. Yeah, dude, it do just be like that sometimes. Like, my father got a DUI despite not being in his car. So sometimes the police are just dicks like that. Because what happened was, he walks to where he needs to go for a lot of things. Now, one day, he had left his car at a bakery and then walked down to the bar. He had gone to purchase bread on his way back from the bar, but because he was intoxicated, he did not intend to get into his car. He was simply going to walk home, which was less than a mile away. However, a policeman saw that, you know, my father has his car parked there, and basically charged him with a DUI for intent of driving, even though he himself had not planned to get inside the car. It was pretty dick. And he did lose his license for a couple of months because of that. Now, what was I doing? I have to look for someone? Like, I was following the sparkles. Oh, she was hiding in a corner.
Ilyas? Long time no see. What can I do for you? I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, don't they?
Don't mind me.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being...
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in.
Wow. Talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation.
So what are the other...
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately...
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift
After
through
having a
data and
taste of
files
something
ever
so
again?
amazing. Again, that hashtag forbidden knowledge. Always a treat.
There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned task.
Ooh! The forbidden hot pot. Not gonna be forbidden for much longer.
Ilias? What's wrong?
He's disassociating!
My head. It hurts.
Oh no. Someone get this man some milk!
I remember now. I remember what
He's
Siraj
tripping
said
on
to
them
me
shrooms
as
from
he
yesterday.
You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module, like a worker bee in a beehive.
What?
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's like, was he putting him in some kind of fucking hive mind?
It's what Siraj was researching. And the
He's
topic
gonna
of
do the
thesis
funky
he had
chicken.
submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind.
And then above that was Megamind.
This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Paimon still doesn't get it.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility.
So it is a hive mind.
Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number.
You think?
I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Really is a hive mind.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
It's like probably the base is probably going to be a domain, if I had to guess.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Yeah, he's basically a war criminal.
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages.
He's building a hive mind. Do not make this guy a sage.
There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki.
Janaki.
If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Okay. Well, let's go find her. Somewhere. Just following the sparkles. Alright, I guess she's in here, which sounds about right. Right, go through here. Like, don't fade on me yet, Sparkles. Got some climbing to do. It's like, actually, I probably should have just teleported to the top. But it's like, when I did that last time, they were like, no, you gotta go down to the bottom. I just didn't want to chance it. Oh well, enjoy the bongo music. There you go. There she is.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas? Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize...
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting Grand Sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
Oh boy.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project.
So, what Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project.
Do tell?
I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
50? 50 seems like a nice round number.
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Domo switch, Emma. We're playing Genshin today.
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Is it true, though?
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely
I
on their
stopped since
Yana
I couldn't stop
energy.
being a whale for characters. Fair enough. Like, there are a lot of good characters in this game, and with Alhaitham out now, it's like, that's another one to add to the pool.
At most, Yana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
Yeah, it's like, if you stopped before Sumeru, Dendro's a whole new thing now.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please, wait, I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
This man has problems. Please enlighten him.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Yeah, I've only bought the Wilkin and the Battle Pass, and that's about it. And I still have, like, a lot of characters.
He doesn't seem to like you very much.
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest.
It's like the Welcome Moon, the Battle Pass, like that's like $15. Like with the Moon, you do $5 a month, while with the Pass, it's like it's $15, $10 like every 6 weeks. So it comes out to about like $150 a year.
I guess
And you still get a lot out of it.
I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't need every character.
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory.
Yeah, basically. To $12.50 a month.
No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories.
That's not a good sign if you felt a sense of freedom from losing your memories.
But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file some. Would you like me to look into?
Yes.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time.
Yeah, it's like Pork Roll's been on a roll in terms of... Pork Roll's on a roll. With his luck lately. I'm like, oh, well. Isn't that nice? And then you look it up and it's like, oh yeah, Alhaitham doesn't need constellations. In fact, it's like constellations don't add too much. So it's like, oh, you could just keep him at C0. Yeah. Because I was watching, what was it, Sevi Plays? Yeah, her like 20-minute video. Time for pork roll sandwiches. $12.50 is roughly how much it would cost if you were to do the for Genshin if you did Wilkinson Battle Pass. Yeah, Sevi's really good, and she gets like early access. I'm assuming she has like a sponsorship with them or something. I don't know. Oh, I got my claim. Make sure you're getting your drops. But yeah, it's like even the new event item we got is good on him, which I'm like, oh, that's easy then.
Come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilias. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
Yeah, I like that she doesn't do the clickbait bullshit.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it.
Yeah, she's pretty blunt about it. Nah, not Amazon Prime, no. That's a whole nother issue.
To remember anything else related to Siraj, we'll put an end to all of it.
I'm holding you to that.
Yeah, let's go after Siraj. Ride the elevator. Is this the elevator? I guess it's the elevator. Ugh, why am I yawning? She's wearing tights. I just wanted to know for science, guys. I swear I'm not being weird.
A blade and...
Because she wears bloomers normally. So I was wondering if she was wearing bloomers underneath. She takes the bloomers off and she wears white tights. And the tights have little flowers on them. See, it's like they got little flowers. I just wanted to know for science, guys. I swear. I'm not being weird. She usually wears bloomers. It's true, though!
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Alright, time to investigate. Oh, hi, Kitty. Did you want to come on my lap, Kitty? No? Yes? I don't know what he's want. Has an abundance of weirdos Usually there's a new rumor that a student has the ability to write the heaven-sent thesis. The circumstances are still under investigation. All right, Kitty's on my lap now. Kitty, watch yourself. No knocking on the mic. There are many vacancies for sages, and numbers of suspicious people spreading various news in Sumer City has increased significantly recently. The Corps of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability. Kitty! Make up your mind, Kitty. I'm going to squish your head. There are witnesses that say there's a mysterious shadow wandering around Hardys. I can't read. The eye at night? The investigation found nothing suspicious and the case was closed. Like you literally know her underwear by heart. Yeah, I do.
Wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file.
Like,
Let's
what
meet
else have you gotten
downstairs.
interested in? Are we warping?
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud.
It's
and you were the
Morbin
one who
time.
reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the academia sent you a commendation.
Business cards? Like, when I hear business cards, the first thing that comes to mind is that one scene in American Psycho. It's like, ah, yes, that 13-point gloss, the 14-point mate. It's flawless. Oh, he's about to have a breakdown again.
What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts.
Oh no.
I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry.
The card crusher.
That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Oh, I guess not. That's weird. Yeah, it's like Japan loves their business cards. That's like, it's actually a good thing if you want to get into them. Like, someone will find a use for the business card somewhere.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister.
Yeah, let's go deliver that paycheck. Like, let's do exactly that. Because clearly something is wrong. They're like, yeah, you were once a hero. It's like, what do you mean? Oh, well, at least you got to have fun with it. Ugh. Let's see what's going on here. Where's the sister?
Let me think. It should be this way.
Well, there you go. You had fun. That's what matters.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Dad. It's
Dad.
nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us.
Uh-oh.
Ilyas, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero.
Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
Threat letters?
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
He doesn't want his family to worry.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk.
It brings you to a quieter
So,
place.
How's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here, it's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
I see.
Conform.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy.
It's like Taffy's laying on my lap and he's being a fat, chunky butt.
I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good.
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this
Are
is
you
the
guys
traveler
friends?
in
No.
Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of your...
Well, at least his
Don't
family's
worry.
okay.
I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
You don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies, but I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Okay.
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I
Kitty,
realized that you're not
don't
someone
melt.
I disliked to
He's
that
gonna
extent.
flop. Kitty, why are you flopping? Kitty. Kitty?
Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
Kitty, make up your mind. What do you wish to do? You cannot lean towards... You're leaning in the direction of the mic. You're gonna knock it over. Kitty!
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first, I remember where Siraj's cave is now.
Really? Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective
Kitty getting off
consciousness.
my lap. Oh,
It'll be
okay.
too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
Yeah, let's head out. Where do I gotta go now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a domain. Oh yeah, they added a new quality of life improvement where it's like the stuff that's underground is labeled now, which is so convenient. I really like that they added this. It's like a little icon on the bottom. So Pork Roll, you can take your star things off. They basically did what you did with your thing.
Come with me. Let us find shelter. For
Alright,
the
let's fly over to the domain here. Whee! Boop. Yeah, no bloomers. I'm used to seeing her in bloomers, okay? Alright, here's the...
This is the place.
Yep.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go
Level 90. Alhaitham's probably gonna be part of our team. I don't know how much required Dendro is. An Electro. Well, if they're recommending Electro. Let's try this team for now. I'm going on the assumption that Alhaitham's gonna be a guest. Yep. Because we can make a Hyper Bloom team out of this. That's why I went with it. Now, I don't know if this is a good team for him, but whatever. I guess it technically is, because I know Raiden's good for him.
It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilias, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilias! Where'd he go?
He poofed.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Yeah, I guess we'll head on in. Oh. Flashback.
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you. He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right. Why are you putting up with this?
Yeah, why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora?
I can get that in 5 minutes.
He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
Suck it up and get her done. Well, it's like that explains why he was quick to blow the whistle. I think I saw a glimpse of Ilya's past.
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
No.
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Connecting?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the collective.
So he tricked us?
Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Okay. What do you have equipped? Of course, the 5-star weapon. And of course, Noblesse Oblige, even though that's... They always put Noblesse Oblige on all the trial characters, even if it's not a good set for them. And 3 constellations. So, I mean, that's not bad. Level 90. Ugh, can I not yawn? You may place the key in the thing. Oh. I get it. Yeah, and only one half's gonna be open. Get the chest. And then... Should I open up that side? Should I open up that side? I probably shouldn't even bother. I should probably focus on opening this. Unless... I think unless that's what they want! You can't operate this with no keys. Hold on, I think that's exactly what they want me to do. I'm starting to see how this works. You gotta do it in a certain order. Bonk. Alright, now we can...
Here you are.
Illusion shattered. Hold the line.
It seems like his passive does still stay active even after you switch him out. Like his skill thing. Which is good. That's very good.
Rest and rebuild.
I know there's like a particular rotation, but I don't know. Internet. Gotcha. Like, I didn't miss too much. Just a flashback of Ilias being like, no, you can't let this guy steal your work. I gotta report him. No.
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Yeah, it's just one elaborate hive mind. Right, you did play it. I'm just saying that's the part we got past already.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
I'm just chillaxing at the structure.
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
What are they hating him for? Chill maxing. Okay. There's a difference. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Oh boy, another flashback.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you brought down?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that.
This is not the first time we've heard about someone suiciding themselves.
Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer. But
this is not the first time we've heard someone suicide themselves.
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included,
I'll have to look it up later
to complete their studies? Now our futures are.
So I'm like, I'm wondering if it's connected to that.
If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate.
They're getting Canadian healthcare.
Understand now?
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Can you guys not? Even a traveler's expression is like, Jesus Christ.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Alright. It do just be like that, I guess. Is there anything this way? This is probably the way we came. Anything in this house? Just a person that I can't interact with. Okay, fine. I gotta... Whee! Yeah, I was wondering if, like... some quest involving like some dude suiciding himself, and I'm like, I'm wondering if that's connected, or if that's a coincidence. Can't be a coincidence. Okay, so it has to go in here. I was just checking. Another flashback.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Yeah, this guy looks like he's plugged into the Matrix. No wonder he went and built the hive mind.
I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
Oh, this fucking...
The world hates people who
what do you
don't
even call
fit in.
that, a visor?
I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
Yes, join the experiment. See what happens. Not like anything could possibly go horribly wrong.
What did you see?
Siraj persuaded Ilyas to join the mine hive. He wasn't forced.
I can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilyas is just a regular jerk. Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him, and we're gonna make him explain himself!
Explain yourself.
Ilyas! I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilyas. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here.
So it was a trap!
To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
Damn.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that
we've
the
been
hive was
bamboozled
incomplete because I had deleted my memories of it was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free.
No.
That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
You mustn't run away.
Time to consider, Ilyas.
Hey,
That is Siraj.
Hey!
Giga jerk!
Giga
Lamau.
jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you? I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
It's like, how many times have we been through this shit where these people come up with these places thinking that they're making like this paradise or whatever, granting people's wishes, but it's just to fulfill their own selfish needs. It's like, I feel like this is like the third time we've been through this.
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here
When will you learn
There
that
are
your actions have
researchers at the academia
consequences?
who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilyas?
Ilyas.
There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent.
Bees?
Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage.
Oh no.
The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study.
You're basically just brainwashing people into doing your bidding and fusing them all together into a hive mind, dude. Just stop it.
The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia
that fucking
towards a new future.
It's like, I know the hive. Like, come on, dude.
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Oh no, he's plugged himself into the Matrix! No!
Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
Friends.
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas?
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do.
No, you just Programmed his brain.
Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
Like, I've got 2 words for you. Fuck off!
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilias returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Like, not gonna have them haters no more.
You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these 2 differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilias would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj?
All according to Keikaku.
Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already?
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilias's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves.
You already patched the bugs.
Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
Oh boy.
So many monsters and something feels...
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it.
Yeah, they're number 46.
Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Never.
Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it.
So, stop.
You 2 just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold him off for as long...
Alright, let's do this shit.
Hold the line.
Scatter. Flicker.
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done.
There.
That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
Uh-huh. Stop talking.
Here you are.
Illusion shattered.
Rest and rebuild.
Get him. Gotta get all the blooms. Bloom, bloom, bloom.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Just do it this way. Bam, bam, bam.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
We ain't commanding shit. Now, let me finish this.
Illusion shattered.
Uphill battle, hold the line.
This thing needs to recharge.
Well now. How is that
There we go.
possible? Why hasn't it been resolved?
Wait, what?
Error in your judgment?
Oh, jeez. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta beat up the chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken.
He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true? No, not necessarily.
Here you are.
Beat up the chicken. Beat up the chicken. Beat up the chicken. Got it. Yay. Ooh. Cutscene. Love me a good cutscene.
What have you done? Calm down. Don't
Your
you
mom.
have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36. What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
Ah.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive.
Yeah.
I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out! Human minds are not infinitely pliable. And your
Yeah, they don't
Hive
like
has stretched
having
many of them
numbers.
to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine?
Kitty's back.
Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen. It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way! It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Mutiny!
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list. Siraj is a liar.
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position!
Yeah, everyone be angry now. Up, Schward. Cool. Very sugoi.
The Hive shut down?
It's over.
What happened just
Yes.
now?
Good timing. Pet the kitty while the kitty is actually on my lap. Being a jello.
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed
Like just put the game on auto
consciousness's judgment.
on autoplay so I can pet the
However,
cat.
this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
Selfish desires.
The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not
Collective
share
coffee
completely transparent
consciousness.
channels of communication.
The
But
CCC.
in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
Believe.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then, you knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know? Since when?
The whole fucking
I
time.
knew it from the moment I saw him.
See?
Moreover, I never looked down
This
on
dude
him.
be playing
My
5D
opinion
chess
of
while
you
you're
has
playing
always been
Yu-Gi-Oh!
objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've
No,
never
we're not
viewed
sparing
me
you
as
at
an
all.
equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things.
Just
From
wants you
your
to respect his
perspective,
200
you
IQ.
probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so?
I'm looking down at my kitty.
Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
I'm not like you. I'm actually smart.
Regardless, I have lost.
My 200 IQ.
You can take me back to the academia to stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Alright, kitty, that's enough. Oh, cool, Sino, hello!
What are you doing here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The symbols.
It's like, according to that one trailer, apparently they're bros, so, I mean, yeah. Kitty! Kitty's whining at me. He pawed at me.
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait,
Kitty.
What do you mean you left a letter?
Oh, so you left a letter to Sino.
Oh,
yeah.
When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino.
Yeah, again,
So
fucking 5D chess.
Something was up with Ilias from the start. You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. And we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates.
So that's
this
it.
was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
Good.
All according to Keikaku.
Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Is like, yeah, I planned all of this shit out, so you all get to do the paperwork. Bye!
There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Do I have to? They're gonna make me talk to everyone. Please, make it quick.
Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid. What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
Yeah, you guys will be fine.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve.
Yeah, well, you guys joined a hive mind. That's pretty irrational.
Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham. But whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
You'll get over it.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses.
Pretty sure he's used to all the
apologizing
haters.
will make us feel slightly
Kitty!
better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Kitty's being so rude.
Let's go.
So, were they all duped?
Yeah.
We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Meanwhile, Ilyas was once again the hero in this situation because it was his contribution that saved everyone.
Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth, but I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
You still did the right thing, though.
Ilias?
Funny enough.
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me.
You can apologize to him yourself after you've taken care of this shit.
Subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system.
All's well that ends well.
I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Paimon's fine.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino.
Alright, well, there's that. Meet up Alhaitham. Yeah. Chest! Yay, chest! Get the shinies in the chest. I think that's it. Leave domain.
The matter's settled. We can return now.
Okay.
I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
That's right, I'm quite curious.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Well, fuck you too.
Hey, we're not your colleagues.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret bank.
See ya.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
Just to lighten us a little bit.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Sure, I can do that.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Okay. Where he go? Over here. Go over here.
Is this your home?
Oh, we're at his house. That's cool.
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
And they were roommates.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
No, we're not.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place.
In the place where we did the thing with the stuff.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are...
Yes we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
No.
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right?
But aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
We're butt buddies.
Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
We upgraded.
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances.
Kaveh!
Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Paimon plays.
Are you serious? How could you... of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
You got a lot going on. Yeah.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
That's a lot of books.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead?
Like, Alhaitham, we barely know how to play regular chess. Not so much 5D chess. Come on, humor us a little bit.
Oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia.
Right, forbidden knowledge.
The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Kitty's on the bed, so...
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
Which obviously wasn't going to work.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you?
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution.
Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy.
Should we leave the room? You two need a moment.
Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you
To be more precise, they had it out for Alhaitham. We just happened to be there.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided. Right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Jesus fucking Christ, they're so married.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Like, damn, they got a room right here. I can.
Oh, Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
He literally went from nagging him to asking him if he's okay. They're married.
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Oh, they're great.
I can't tell which of them is more problematic.
This is literally just the odd couple. Yeah, exactly. I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
Yeah, Paimon's been told.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive.
I bear them no ill will. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are.
He's got a point.
I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh, yeah. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested. But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to fix. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned.
Yeah, and then that would have been the end of it.
What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction for yourself.
It's important to keep your
get your
priorities
drops.
straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry.
Yeah, bye.
See ya.
You go have your dinner date with your boyfriend, whatever. Before I leave, can I...
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Domo Felix Cat, tell him... Like, the Alabs are pretty good.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the Academia haven't
Yeah, I
gone
used the
mad,
code already.
they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career
Get
as a
them
sage
free
will be as
stuff.
shaky as that painting.
Free primos.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again.
No, I appreciate it.
You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
He's definitely the bottom in this relationship. Jesus Christ.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that, Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial
Oh yeah, it's
success if you
like
want.
as soon as Kaveh was revealed and they had like just a brief interaction with each other, people went nuts. And I'm sure it's gonna explode again.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry.
Financial
sure.
freedom.
You
A
know the
luxury.
first
A
thing about
curse.
Interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
It's like, take me with you to go buy furniture. It's like, is that a date?
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
It isn't. I'm not making this up. Whoever wrote this knew exactly what they were doing.
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Roommate.
Your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
Yeah, I've been there. It's like looking at furniture like, I don't know. Just get something.
What? No, it can't be. The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression.
Wait, did it just automatically play the cutscene again?
I'm appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be.
Yeah, it's repeating the scene again because I walked through the door again. Oops, that must have been an oversight. They probably didn't flag the event once you walk through the door. I'm gonna have to mash A. Give me a second.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to.
Yeah, don't walk through the door. I see that now. It's okay. We'll just mash A until it's done.
Fine.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry.
So I'll have to bring.
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be not
pretending that you're not?
Speaking of which, your friends won't sin.
There's no need to hide.
What?
Okay,
now it's done. Okay, so they're gonna talk again if I do that shit. It's like they had me facing it too. I'm like, whatever. Is there anything else I can do in here? Probably not. Still nice though. Get out of here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Then there's another quest that popped up. Whatever this is. It's blue, so that means it's some kind of side quest. So we can get started. Depending on how complex it is. Alhaitham's nice big house with live-in manservant. Yeah. Manservant who does all the cleaning. Because apparently Alhaitham's a slob. That's interesting. We got a letter from you. It's from, yeah. Let's see what she wrote. To my best friends, travel in Paimon. It's been a while. Hope you still remember me. How are things going for you? I heard from merchants traveling from afar and some adventurers that you've returned to Sumeru, so I wrote you this letter. I'm staying at the Tana camp right now. Thanks to you, life's pretty good. Well, to make the long story short, I wanted to see you two again since we last parted and, you know, show you some proper hospitality. And also there's something left over from our previous adventure that I'd like you to come help me finish. This is something I can only trust the two of you with. As for specifics, I can only tell you about it once you get there. Well, I'll see you then. I've dropped Catherine a line too, so don't forget to come see me. Okay. Looks like she's having a good time. Better than last time we saw her. Yeah, so what is this place? It's a tribe where she hails from. Go to the desert. I already activated the thing in the desert. And I also activated the thing that takes you to the boss there. I'm gonna settle some unfinished business. It's like you gotta pay our resident person. Okay, so yeah, we just gotta go to the place. Oh yeah, it looks like it's a whole thing. In fact, there's probably no wiki page for it yet. Or maybe there is. No, I just see something called Dirge of the Soundless. That's not what I'm looking for. Like, this is called something else. Wisdom has built her house. Huh. Oh, yeah, this is like a 6-part thing. Holy crap. Alright, so we'll get started. But I'll save doing the rest of it another time. Actually, yeah, I can show you now. I already activated the thing here, which shows all of here. And I also unlocked the thing here so I can get to the boss here. I can even demonstrate the boss. Yeah, just keep in mind when activating this waypoint, it's like a little bit under a cave, a little bit under these cliffs. So when you're if you're coming from the south, going up north, and it says to go down, it's because of this cliff bit up here. I'm only saying that because I did miss it the first time. Again, I just realized what I just did. Oh, whatever, the important stuff's over. Oh, that's right, I wanted to change my party. It's like... Technically, this is a Nemo enemy. So it's like, oh, you should be doing stuff to it that involves elemental reactions. But, it's really easy to fight. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna use my Mono Geo team. Like, reactions? Who needs reactions when you have a Mono Geo team?
Advance! Everyone on! Oni coming through!
Really, the only tricky thing is that he goes into the sand. And it's like you gotta, like, chase after him. Not that it's that big of a deal.
Stabilize. Fall in.
Ugh.
I will have order.
Just to reset the cycle.
Press the advantage. Attaboy.
Come on.
Who wants some of this?
Last Prince of the Sands. Get down here. There you go. All done. See? Easy peasy. Alright, now we'll go do the quest thing. I haven't bothered with the other waypoints yet. So there's like chests everywhere. And things. Your path has been barred? Eh. Hey, who are you? Whoa, bandits! Bandits, how rude. I'm Mendes, a scout. And this is Hewitt. Jet invited us here. Yeah, Jet sent us a letter and that's why we're here. A letter? Show me. You give Jet's letter to the scout for a review. Well, if you're Jet's friends, I won't stop you. You may move on. The tribe's campsite lies ahead. Jet isn't back yet, but Aderfi, Masaria, and Yuftin are in at the moment. They're pretty friendly to outsiders. Don't hesitate to seek them out, but if you dare deceive us, you will find us quite unfriendly indeed. Okay. Get whatever's over here. The viewpoint. And then? Hello, young ones. What do you need? Well, we're here to see Jet. Is she around? Jet? Yes, she's here. What are you looking for? We're her friends. Friends? Oh, she's mentioned you before, I think. Something about a brave and reliable young man. She's been hanging around outside for too long. I see to be making friends with rich people in fancy clothes and stuff. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry for speaking so rudely, but I care little for receiving outsiders. You should seek out Matriarch Babel instead. About Jet. She's a good kid. So? What do you mean so? She's a good kid. I don't want to see her come under the bad influence of outsiders. Like I said before, if you need anything, seek out the Matriarch Babel. Don't bother me. Well, I have nothing else to say to you. Why don't you go find Masaria? He's a strange old man. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a warmer welcome there. Okay. I'll worry about collecting stuff later. Like, hello, I presume? Yes, you know my name. Just let me guess, you're here to find someone. Your friend, yes? Yes, but... Jet is a good girl. I'm glad she has a friend like you. Thanks. Anyway, if you don't mind a little advice, you look like a real killer. That you do. But companions, those will prove to be your undoing. Your fatal weakness. I don't know what you're trying to say. Then consider my words, put a breeze in your ear. Matriarch Babel's not back yet, so you can talk to Yuftin. He's right by the creek where he raised crocodiles. Can't miss it. Alright, we'll talk to Crocodile Dundee over here. Cascade pools. Hit the spouts and the switch. The stuff. The what? Like this? Oh, okay. So basically I'd have to fill the thing. Okay, I think I get it. Of course they had that in a puzzle. Alright, Crocodile Dundee, what you got for me? Hello there, I'm Jet's friend. Oh, the matriarch told me about you. You're good folk. If you're looking for Jet, she's still out. She's still out. Please go meet Matriarch Babel first. She's been waiting for you for a long time. About Jet. She's a good kid. And? That seems to be everyone's opinion. She's a good kid. Up, din time for the kitty. She's made friends, is happy, and talks a little. I'm very, very happy for her. It's getting busy up here. Matriarch Babel has returned. Oh, okay, you should probably meet her. Please don't keep her waiting too long. Okay. Can I warp back up? Can I not trigger the aggro of the crocodiles? Ugh! There we go. But I don't know what these outsiders wanted. It's not my fault. Please let me explain, Matriarch Babel. Oh no, she's hot. Please, please, give me one more chance, Matriarch. My lady, I will prove my loyalty to the Tenet. Please believe me. I will gladly offer my life. Silence. She who knocked your teeth out can also remove your tongue. No, please don't! I don't understand. If you're willing to give me your life lieutenant, why are you still standing before me alive? And another thing, why do you address me as Milady? I don't speak the language of the Snowlands, and I do not care for the sophistry of the so-called civilized world. There's no such thing as Milady here. And do enlighten me, what makes you think I'm not your family anymore, but some lady? Girl ain't tolerating none of that fedora shit. Your tongue is tainted with outsider poison, your mind tainted by their gold. You cannot remain here. I shall speak no further. Lead him away. He was once one of us. But you know what to do. To the dunes! The wavy man is taken away, leaving an uneasy silence. After a while, the crowd begins to disperse, making room for you to see the matriarch. What just happened? Whatever it was, it sounded scary. I need to get on our bad side. Ah, my apologies, children. I was a little distracted. I forgot you were there. I'm terribly sorry that you had to see that. I'm at fault. As the matriarch of the tenant, I'd like to make amends. No need. You know, that's just the tongue and teeth stuff. We were simply meting out punishment against a traitor. All the same, I am sorry having given you such a terrible first impression as matriarch. The city has its laws, and the tribe has its rules. Please do not pay it too much mind. Yeah, we came for Jet. Doesn't seem like a good time though. Ah, no need to be so polite. Indeed, I would say that you have impeccable timing. It was I who approved her invitation in the first place. This is how you got safely past Tannen's hunting grounds. While I do feel bad saying this, I invited you here to help out Jed with some unfinished business. Hunting grounds. Don't worry, we weren't trying to hunt you. You are an honored guest here. For as long as we have remembered our guests' faces, we shall never do them harm on our land. That isn't very reassuring. Now then, don't let me spoil the fun for you young folks. Look, Jet's here. Okay, cool. We've been looking for her this whole time. Like, yeah, this was the chick whose side quest we did with her dad. There was like a whole thing in the desert. I remember her. Matriarch Babel, I have returned. How did it go with that fellow? I made sure he was given sufficient dignity. That's good. But do not be proud of this deed, child. This was a tragic affair. He was my tribesman, and yours also. I understand. Alright. This is not a good day to preach. The friends you have been waiting for have finally arrived, and set your tears aside and greet them with joy. Matriarch Babel, what are you... Long time no see. Hey Jeb, we're here to see you. Oh, you really did come. Thank you, Matriarch Babel. I shouldn't have gotten mad at everyone about it. Now, of course I'm happy to see you all together. Whatever it is you want to see or do, I've already approved it. You can put your doubts to rest. A word of caution, however. The road ahead of you will be fraught with danger and intrigue, so be on your guard. Please stay safe. Matriarch Babel, Azarik sent me to deliver a message to you. Understood. If you'll excuse me, I have tribal affairs to attend to. I'll leave you young ones to catch up. Thanks! Yeah, you've changed a lot since we last saw you. Now, you had a good eye, don't you, Paimon? So what's different about me? You look a little more tan! Yeah, mouthy as always, you've matured. That's so. After all we've been through, one probably should mature, even if just a little. He's right, you look like you've really come into your own. Really? I've just learned a lot of survival skills here, that's all. Been busy keeping myself alive, you know? Matriarch Babel has taken good care of me all this time, and I've helped her out with a lot of things. I'm grateful she's accepted me as a member of the tribe. And have you been doing well since we last met? Did you think I was Did you think I was pining after you like some lovesick maiden? Whoa, hang on there a moment. Where'd you learn to say all that? Girl, I thought I'd get you to blush. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All the boys in the tribes are like that, talking nonsense like this. It's annoying. They can't beat me anyway. And to be honest, it's been tough living, but we're all looking out for each other and helping each other out so we can all survive. Still, the first days were tough, and I occasionally thought about the days back when my father would teach me and protect me. And to think I used to find him annoying when he was around. But the good old days won't put food on the table today, and Matriarch Babel and the rest of the tenant have been taking good care of me, so it's better to look around. Since the tenant have accepted me, I'm learning to make myself more useful to everyone. Anyway, let's not dally. I've got some errands to run, and since you're here, why not join me? Whoa, is that what you want to do with old friends? Sorry. People are just busy sometimes, you know? Let me think. You've needs help feeding the crocodile, so let's go there first. Alright. Boop. Feed them gators. I'm here, Yufton. I've brought my friends. Hello, Jet. Have you finished your business? Yep, and that's why I thought I should come to help you out and brought my friends along to boot. Oh, thank you, Jet. You remembered that I had something I needed you to help with. Back when Elder Bleda was around, you used to pester him to feed the crocodiles together with you. Loose lips sink ships. Oh, alright, here's the food. The meat's fresh. Take it. Okay, let's go. Feed the gators. Whee! Feeding crocodiles is pretty easy. You drop the meat, they follow the scent, and then they eat it themselves. By the way, your matriarch seems pretty fearsome. Oh, you mean what happened just now? Well, it's nothing. We were just dealing with a traitor. I dragged him to the desert for half a month before bringing him back alive. He was crafty and plenty fierce to boot. I had to knock some of his teeth out to subdue him. My hand still hurts. Wow, that sounds scary. What, kitty? Want to play? So be careful what you say around me in the future, eh, Paimon? Ew. Watch your teeth, Paimon. Eek. Don't be serious, we're all friends here. I'm just kidding. Alright, unlike in the rainforest, the crocodiles here are docile and much smaller. They've sacrificed a lot to adapt to living in the forest. Alright. It does look like you're taken seriously around here. Everyone seems to respect you. Well, here's the thing. Because of my previous experience with adventurers, I'm more perceptive about things that happen outside the tribe. So Demetriarch decided it would be my job to track down outsiders and punish traitors to the tribe. She's taking good care of you. Why has she entrusted this work to you? Since I wasn't born along the Tannin, it's okay for me to deal with the criminals in a more aggressive way. That's what Matriarch Babel told me. Although I don't really care. I'm not sure if this is a special privilege or proof of our estrangement. Well, I wasn't born here after all, and the Tannin tribe isn't a home I'm innately familiar with. I could only try my best to do everything well. As long as I can put some roots down, I think I'll be fine. Is it not exhausting? It's okay, I'm just trying to survive around here, and I've learned a lot, too. Alright, I think they've eaten their fill. Let's go. Yeah, I figure it's like... I'll definitely do the rest of the entirety of this quest in another stream, because I can already tell this is going to be another really long one. Which is fine. I can tell they put like really long side quests like this to hold you over. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to wash now. Your crocodile food stinks, smells of raw meat. And does that or traitor blood smell worse? Hey, not funny. Thank you. By the way, there's one more thing I'd like to ask you. This is the cursed crocodile meat that I promised to give Elder Fee previously. Pass it on for him to me, will you? Sure, I'll give you your crocodile meat to Alfredi, no problem. Hey, that was uncalled for. Smell you later. Don't make fun of the man stutter. He's trying his best. Oh, don't mind him, that's just how he is with everyone. I'm here, Elder Fee. Oh, here to show off your new outsider friends? Sort of. By the way, here's the crocodile jerky from, Youthton. Ah, thanks. You're so considerate. No worries. By the way, about Ben, can you still fix it? Don't worry, it's nothing serious. I'll be able to get back to you in a couple days. Right, we had the robot helping us. I remember now. Okay, then I'll get going. Stay safe. And it's like her dad died and everything. It was crazy. I can't even say he died. It was weird. Oh, lapis lazuli eyeshadow? That's interesting. Yeah, it's like I can't even read the bottom text because it goes by so quick. Running here and there really works up a sweat. Are you always this busy? Oh, yeah, it's fine. I don't like being idle, actually. Ah, but look at me. I didn't invite you guys here so you could run some errands with me. Well, here's the story. Matriarch Babel recently agreed to let me bring my father's remains, and those of my mother, to be buried in the Eternal Oasis. Oh, so that's a real place. Paimon thought it was just a myth. Well, the last time we parted, I was so lost, I honestly didn't know where to start looking for it. Patriarch Babel, however, seems very sure that the Eternal Oasis lies in the middle of this desert. Tenet tribe holds that the never-ending sandstorm at the heart of the desert conceals the Eternal Oasis. Unfortunately, that area has been sealed off by the tribe as a taboo place. No one can approach except scouts on patrol. Taboo? Is it dangerous or something? Yes, some older folks believe that ancient spirits roam there, hungering for souls and flesh. But that's probably just a myth. I don't believe it. Sounds like a terrifying place. Why has Babel given you special permission, if I might ask? It's probably on the account of that afraid of nothing attitude of mine that Patriarch Babel has taken special care of me. And it might also be because I'm a half-outsider. So I'm able to forego some of the taboos that the elders valued. That's what I think anyway. Basically, I can bypass the taboos of the elders and explore the Eternal Oasis. That'll let me fulfill a long-cherished wish of mine and secure the future of the tribe too. They believe that this is where the secrets of the Mistress of Flowers lie. If these secrets can be discovered, they'll give the tribe a new lease on life. I know this is my duty and honor, but I've been thinking, and I've been getting this feeling that I should invite you to witness it with me. After all, since my father passed, that leaves you as my most trusted friend, the closest thing I have to family right now. That's why I wanted to ask you to join me on this wayward little trip of mine. Jet, you can rest easy, of course we'll help. We won't let a friend down. We didn't come all this way just to leave, you know. Thanks so much, you guys. First, we need to go to the ruins of Gurabad to look at this Ginny fragment thing. I don't quite understand it, but the tribe's stories say she's the only one who knows how to open the way to the oasis, so we'll have to find her. And that's all I can tell you, really. I think Azuri can tell you more, so shall we go? Yeah. Okay, we're off. Bye. Oh yeah, that's the end of the first part. Then there's the temple where sand flows like tears, which is probably its own whole thing. Oh yeah, that's like, oh boy. I'm looking at it like, there's 44 steps to this one quest. Oh my god.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
I'll go burn some resin instead. Like, let's go burn some resin instead. Maybe I'll go do some ley lines. Yeah, because where does it even want me to go? It wants me to go all the way to that waypoint there. And there's new waypoints all over the place, and some of them are underground. There's some shit underground. I'm wondering if this is enterable, like the one over here. Because the one here was like its whole own thing. So I can only speculate. Whee! Bump. Like, well, at least I'll be playing Genshin regularly again. I'll probably do that Wednesdays instead of World of Horror when I finish that. Next week, I'm going to do World of Horror one more time. Because I'm starting to run out of content on that. So it's like, I can't do that game forever as much as I love it. So I'm hoping by the time summer comes and 1.0 comes out, I can play it again. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, ley lines. Let me go with a different team. Yeah, show off Ayaka's outfit some more. Why not? She's so pretty in it.
I'm flying.
It's like I have so many characters. That's why I'm like, you don't need the whale in this game. It's like you can have a crap ton of characters without whaling it. And you really don't have to get characters up to C6. Really, the only characters that are worth getting up to C6 are 4-star characters, which you'll naturally get up to C6 over time. 5 stars, they're usually, you can, on average, it seems like C2 is when you should stop with 5 stars.
Here we go. Whirling snow.
Which is why I'm like, yeah, don't spend all your money on this game. Just buy the Wilkins in the Battle Pass. Yeah, so tomorrow is going to be a different game from usual. Just gonna drink some water here. I'm going to be doing a visual novel called Bad Faith, which was actually made by a VTuber. Interestingly enough. I'll go over the details more tomorrow. But funny enough, it's like, I knew about the game long before I even knew much about VTubing. Like, I just happened to have stumbled upon the visual novel, and then I put on my wish list for a very long time. And then I got it for Christmas, so I'm going to play it.
My apologies.
Yeah, so we'll see how far I get. They say the playtime's 3 to 4 hours, and I believe it's kinetic in that it only has like one ending. So I might be able to get through it all in one night. But we'll see how it goes. If I don't get through all of it, I could just shove it into like the following Thursday or something. But yeah, I'd say we did really good today, and we can marvel at Ayaka's outfit a little bit more. And the little flowers are so cute, and the little bow. She's even got like a little ring.
A blade embraces
A little
its
butterfly
beauty,
ring.
as a
It's so
jeweler
cute.
cherishes their gems.
And then there's like a chain that goes around on this side. Like, that's so detailed. I really like it. She's even got like clips on the back of her shoes. Kind of hard to see from here. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, whether I'm completionist with a game tends to vary. Like, cool, you're married now. This is what Ayaka wanted! This was all according to her plan. But yeah, it's like, whether or not I'm completionist at a game, very much, this is her marriage outfit, ring and all. Yeah. This is like what she would wear at the honeymoon. Like I think it's based off. I think it said it's based off Fontaine, so it's like you have a honeymoon in Fontaine with her, and this is her outfit. But yeah, it really does depend on the game whether I'm a completionist or not. More often than not, with a visual novel, I'm usually completionist with it because usually it's just make X, Y, Z decision.
As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Like, that's not the right choice. Okay, that should keep you quiet. Because she's gonna ramble. But yeah, I did get permission from her to stream it as well. Because I actually asked her on Steam if I could stream it, and she said yes. So my plan is to, stream it, and then when I upload the VOD on YouTube, to include all of the credits. Yeah, with visual novels, there's like save points and stuff. That's what makes it so easy to be a completionist about it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there today. So next time I play Genshin, we're gonna go more into that that whole side quest with Jet and the Tanit tribe. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'll see y'all guys tomorrow for Bad Faith. Have a good night.